Good morning. Recipe for smoothie from Dr. Mike. I usually start off with an avocado, half of an avocado for myself, put it in a cup. I'll start with some sliced frozen beets. Put one of those, a little each in each cup. Making two this morning. One for Karen, myself, and Evan. Just kidding. All right. So there's the beets. And then there's some tricolored carrots that I put in as well. Just a few. You don't have to overload it with vegetables because we're going to put a lot of vegetables in here. Here's some organic asparagus cuts and tips. So I'm going to throw some of those in as well. Okay. The next, I'm going to put some kale in. Just about this much. I don't know if you can see that. It's, put along a little bit in each cup. And then at this point, I have some frozen Brussels sprouts. I'll put it about one in each cup. And then to sweeten it up a little bit, I don't use a lot of fruit, but I'll either use some peach or mangoes at this time. About 3 or 4 chunks of mango or 3 slices of peach. If you're allergic to peaches or mangoes, which some people are, you can use blackberries, which I've found to be very sweet. It's sweetening. It's got a lower glycemic index. It's got more antioxidants than blueberries. I think second to acai berry. I might be wrong on that, but blackberries are excellent. They do a great job of sweetening this smoothie up. So
what will you do if they're allergic to both of them?
I'll put about 12 about in.
What will you do if they're allergic to both of them fruit?
Okay, next I'll put some coconut milk in. Some unsweetened coconut milk. And then some filtered or spring water to top it off. And at this point, like I said, if I was just making one, obviously you'd only do this with 1 cup, but I'm going to pour both of them in to the blender or magic bullet or Vitamix or whatever you have. I use innate greens, but there's a lot of green formulas out there. So I'll put about 1 scoop in per smoothie. There we go. And sometimes I'll do protein in the smoothies. This morning I'm going to. A lot of mornings I'll get my protein later in the morning because you're really not supposed to mix protein in with vegetables or fruit. But here's a couple scoops of protein from Standard Process. Excellent source of protein. This morning I'm not going to add yogurt and almond butter, but ordinarily on a normal day I'll add at least a scoop, a couple tablespoons I guess you could say of each into the smoothie as well. Top goes on. Now I don't know if people here have a magic bullet, but they're excellent. I used to use a Vitamix machine. The magic bullet, I've found it to be it does a great job of just making the consistency excellent. You can throw a banana in there too. I try just to avoid the fruits that have high glycemic index, but to make a smoothie taste really good, I'll admit putting a banana and strawberries in are very helpful. And I'm trying to think what else you could put in there. But the avocado is very helpful and help with the consistency of the smoothie. But just putting in frozen ingredients is the key. So now you set it on with a bullet. A lot of people have the mistake that there's no on-off switch. It regulates itself. It turns itself on, shuts itself off. It'll go through 2 cycles, one where it slows down and speeds up. So I'm going to shut off the camera here in a second when we start this up because it's going to be loud. I appreciate my helpers, Evan and AJ, and the camera woman for recording this.
Show it on.
That's right. And now they each have to drink some. Signing off.